Let's turn on the QB spotlight. As promised, our Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner is with us. All right, Kurt, let's start with one Thomas Edward Patrick Brady, who is coming off a big win in Munich. Why is he in the spotlight for you?
Well, MJ, he's in the spotlight because we got to see that game up close and personal when we called it in Munich, and I thought it was the best Tom Brady I've seen all year. We've all been waiting for this offense to click, to flip that switch because they've got so much potential, starting obviously with their quarterback. And I want to know, did we see it? Was that the start of turning their season around offensively and clicking with all of his playmakers? It was a good game for them. Halfway across the world. Now they're back in the States, and can they keep that momentum going? From there, I want to watch Joe Burrow. I don't know if Joe Burrow can play any better than he's played over the last 4 or 5 weeks, barring that one little setback in Cleveland. He's throwing for over 300 yards a game. He's making big play after big play, even without Jamar Chase. And now they go up against a Titans team that's playing as well as anybody in the AFC, and especially defensively, not giving up a lot of points. So can he get a repeat performance of what they did in the playoffs last year and get past this Titans team? And then let's finish up with Aaron Rodgers. I actually believe the Packers are playing better offensively over the last few weeks. They beat the Cowboys. They had a great chance to beat that Titans team that I was just talking about. Missed some opportunities. Aaron missed some opportunities he doesn't normally miss. And now he's going up against an Eagles team that we know were undefeated, but they've struggled a little bit, especially against the run the last couple weeks. So can they run the football, and can Aaron do some of the things that he did against the Cowboys to give them some big plays? And maybe they have a chance to turn things around and knock off the Eagles.
I think if we've learned anything this season is to expect what's maybe a little bit unexpected. All right, Kurt. You can see Kurt and the rest of the NFL Game Day morning crew on Thanksgiving morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, getting you starting, lead it up to Bills-Lions. Thank you, Kurt. Right, we welcome back in now our NFL media insider, Ian Rappaport. All right, Ian, we heard Kurt say there, Aaron Rodgers was doing things that we don't usually see from him. We've all wondered why he's been off this season, and, well, we have an answer to that now.
We do have an answer, and so many things make sense now, certainly more sense than they did a couple hours ago. We now know that Aaron Rodgers has a broken thumb. We all know that Aaron Rodgers has been playing with a broken thumb for more than a month now, and if you're wondering why the fundamentals just don't seem quite there, why he's missing throws he normally makes, this is why. A broken thumb, which he has taped up for every game, for every practice, probably can explain why. You're seeing some of the hit there from O'Shane Ximines, who hits Aaron Rodgers' thumb, was clearly in pain, walking off the field. Something was obviously wrong. And I should also mention here, this news was actually broken by a Packers fan named Big B during his Make-A-Wish weekend. Aaron Rodgers told him he was playing with a broken thumb, showed it to him. It was bruised, it was battered. He tweeted the news, said Aaron Rodgers told me, so credit to the real newsbreaker here.
Love you crediting the source. All right, Ian Rappaport, thanks for that.
Pressure, Parsons got it. Just go down, Kirk. Just don't hurt yourself.
Oh, Kirk is sacked again. They are bludgeoning our quarterback.
Stabbed left, ran it right, down the sideline, to the 40, to the 50, slams left to the 45, beats the punter to the 35-30.
Let's go!
Into the end zone! No flags! Touchdown, Patriots!
The most dynamic NCAA!
All right, full day for you on Thanksgiving. Here's that Madden Thanksgiving celebration slate is Bills, Lions, Giants, Cowboys, Patriots, Vikings. Look, we got some tightly contested races within these divisions. This is what the AFC playoff picture looks like right now. Chiefs, Dolphins, Titans, Ravens, all in it. Everybody else just trying to make a spot for it. The NFC, the Eagles still at the top spot. Bucks, hello there, coming off of a nice win in Munich. All right, let's get into some double coverage.
Yeah.
William Weiss, dissect the Vikings for us, will you?
Thanks, MJ. And you see I kind of somewhat got my purple on.
Yeah.
So let's dive right into the Minnesota Vikings. At 8-2,
Yep.
A lot of criticism because of what happened with the Cowboys. But going forward, 7 games left. Are they real or are they fraudulent?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. They are for real.
Oh, they are for real.
Okay. So everyone's saying they haven't played anybody, right?
Right.
They got these wins. So let's say they were 5-5, and they'd be 5 playoff teams. Would we even having this discussion? We'd really be asking if they were illegitimate, right? They are playing good football. Now, they got housed last week. So do you think they're going to walk into like, okay, we're no good?
No, they're going
to have some pride, right?
Yeah.
They're going to reset. They're going to come back. Now, their physicality is going to be challenged, right? The Patriots bring the smoke, right?
Yeah.
They're going to step up. Dalvin Cook. Again, this is the guy, Willie, who's going to get them going.
Okay.
They'll make it happen. But they're legit. Nice suit, by the way, again.
You see the little purple in
Yeah,
there.
I got you.
All right. Now, I will say this, 3 out of the 7 games they got, teams winning records. So, I mean, the schedule kind of bodes towards their favor. All right, hit me up on the Bills.
No, okay, so this is interesting. We got the Bills and the Detroit Lions coming up. Lions talking upset.
Right.
Here's one of the reasons why. They can run the ball, and the Buffalo Bills play a light box. I'm going to let you explain what a light box is.
Gotcha.
A significant amount of the time. Look at this Detroit run game. And DeAndre Swift, the yards he gets against a light box. So does this add anything to them possibly pulling an upset at home?
I will say, first of all, light box is 6 to 7 guys in the box,
Right.
whether you're playing a 4-3 or a 3-4 style defense or a hybrid, whatever the case may be, meaning you're not crowding the box for the run game. Now, with the Buffalo Bills, I will say this. You understand what this team does really well. Their bread and butter is the run game, 15 rush touchdowns. They run it about 28 times a game for an average about 130 yards a game. You got to be able to take that away. But how you take that away is what? Getting off to a fast start, Steve. So you want to score points. If I'm scoring points and I'm getting off to a fast start, that kind of eliminates what Swift and Williams do really well. And now you put all the onus on Goff. So now he's the guy. And I think after watching the Buffalo Bills the last couple of weeks, they're tired of the outside noise. They want to get off to a fast start. They want to let everybody know they're still a dominant football team, and they're going to score a lot of points early on this Detroit's light, okay? You said light, because I say light when it comes to guys that can run fast and move fast. Light, you got to go lighter. You can't go in what you got with those 2 linebackers against this Buffalo Bills offense. You got to go lighter package. You got to go dime. You got to go nickel. And that bodes well for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, you know, Detroit can hang 30 on teams now. They run the ball well. They use that fullback. They get up on those linebackers. See, Buffalo's got fast linebackers.
And they got a good defense and a good front and all those other things.
Like swarm. We'll see if Detroit can set up the play action pass and stuff off that run game. All right. Again, nice suit. Like that color. All right, MJ.
You guys are crushing it. All right, coming up on NFL Total Access, the best sights and sounds from Week 11, brought to you by our friends at NFL.
It's not even close to that. But I do believe at the end of this is going to be a rejuvenated, renewed young man that once he reconnects to all the different things that we're trying to reconnect to, he's going to show why he was the second pick.
Okay, so this is what this means in the bigger space here. Let's take a look at the AFC playoff picture. The Jets find themselves on the outside looking in. They're the 8th seed right now. Just last week, they were the 5. That's how quickly things can change. The rest of the AFC East inside the playoff scenario at the moment. All right, Willie. Robert Saleh taking the mic there, explaining to everybody, relax, we did what we have to do. What do you think about how he handled this?
Well, first of all, I think it's good that they made a decision so that the distraction is not looming in the locker room or out there. Then they have to answer the different questions. I thought he did a great job of describing and outlining every single thing that he needed to do as a coach, as a staff, as an organization, and for Zach Wilson as a player. He talked about reconnecting, right? He talked about resetting or reconnecting on the fundamentals, resetting and all these different things, which means he added the football stuff without really saying anything specific. You need to go in fundamentally and get better at taking care of the football, maybe your technique, maybe your awareness, maybe your decision-making, and I can keep going on and on and on from all the bad things that we've seen Zach Wilson do at the quarterback position. He also made it known that, yeah, he's still on this team. He still has an opportunity, but where we're going and what we need is not what he's doing right now. So I thought he was professional. I thought he addressed all the issues. I thought he outlined everything. And I thought he offered some interesting information for us to look at as a fan, as a media group, to say this is what this young kid is going through. This is what we're going to do. Hopefully we can put him in position to come back at some point. He did not say when, but at some point when he's ready.
Right.
Weiss, what I like about it here, too, is it's not always an easy decision, obviously. This is not what you want to do. But at this point, Steve, it's like, okay, you either bench your QB or you lose the locker room and potentially the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're in the hunt. We just showed they're in the playoff hunt. Robert Saleh is smart enough to know that you've got a certain window in the NFL to win. Maybe it's a year sooner than everyone expected with the Jets, but this is where they are, right? So to have credibility, with the rest of the locker room, especially after what he said post-game, this was a move that had to be made. But here's what's interesting about this. He's not just benching him, he's parking him. He's the third QB, right? He's going to be inactive. And that's really when you talked about when he said he has to reset. That means all of this is overwhelming for the guy. Like, we have got to get him in a proper headspace so we can get some return on our investment, which we're not getting, that second overall pick last year. What was good, Zach Wilson came out later in the day and said, this is a good opportunity, a humbling opportunity for me to put my head down and work harder. Now, for him, yes. Now, will his teammates buy into it? Because the rest of the guys might have been like, we haven't had as much